Boston Celtics. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 40, Brandon Reyes. Starting at the guard, at 6'6", number 13, Lonzo Ball. The other guard, at 6'6", number 14, Sebastian Johnson. The man in the middle, standing 7'2", number 7, Pistons. Starting at the other forward position, 6'10", number 30.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this first month of action coming to a close soon. And for this season's crop of rookies, the journey has only just begun. A look now at the rookie race to see which new faces have hit the ground running and are leading the way in the Rookie of the Year hunt. Look at Big Smooth. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in the season for him.
And he has been contributing, just not quite enough to make him one of the early season candidates for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, but I do like the build-up right now. He's getting up to speed. He's getting used to his role on the team, the minutes that he's going to play. And we'll see how he progresses as the season moves along.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got Horford. He's out there with Miller. And it's Santos in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Ball. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's Reyes in at the small forward position. And the Pistons with possession. It's a three-point game. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, it's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Here is Cunningham following the three-pointer by Boston. And Boston with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Pass to Miller. Cunningham inside. He's covered by Ball. Excellent D there from Ball. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Giannis showing off some of that team-first mentality by finding an open teammate.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. to halt the run. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ball, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Sampson. Launches a three. No good that time. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Boston trailing. There's the screen. Beyond the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Let's check out some stats for Horford. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Here's Giannis. Following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And Antetokounmpo slings it in.
And take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That's strength coming into play now.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Cunningham dishes it to Miller. Pass to Santos. Can't connect from short range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Giannis. Doesn't go for it. Good work defensively by Horford. And so Horford will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And he knocks down the first one. And this time of the season, Brent, you know this, what our front office is focused in on right now.
Well, teams got to be really honest about the arc of where it is their team is. Are they competitive? Are they playoff caliber? Are they championship caliber? And depending on where that is, you're going to be very patient with either development, or you're going to be impatient to dive in to try to win a championship at all costs. So lots of time here to go, but decisions will be made as the season goes on.
Now here's Horford. He had 10 points in the win against Washington. Detroit, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here we go with Miller running up the court. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And Horford pulls it down. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Miller. Cunningham looking it over. Fader on the way. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Cunningham's got 7 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Sampson. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Clock at 6. Right through the D for the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Celtics second.
And they were so awesome last year on the boards, blocking out, maintaining position, and finishing off possessions with the rebound. They are physical, and that effort afforded them a ton of extra possessions.
And Brent, last season, Giannis became the first player in NBA history. Average over 30 points a game on over 60% shooting from the field. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers.
Yeah, incredible stuff, Kevin. And when you think about how much basketball has changed, the variety of shots, the great big men that have dominated the NBA floors for so long, for Giannis to be able to do that in this day and age with the three-point evolution and revolution that's happened, it speaks to just how dominant a player he is.
Here is Miller. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Miller, no up. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Sampson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Dallas. Rebound by the Pistons. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Miller. Cunningham outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the 2 areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Free throw no good for Cunningham.
The number 1 pick in the 2021 NBA draft, Cunningham is a tall PG with an incredible skill set.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Cunningham. It's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Here's Santos.
And Cade with a great job just surveying the defense that time, finds the open man.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Big Smooth. And the 3 ball is good. Reyes has got 11.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Cunningham outside. Here's Santos. Another shot. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Giannis. 23 points for him the last game against Dallas.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Here's Cunningham following the basket by Giannis. Pass to Santos. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the dude. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint unless you want to see a highlight.
Pistons trail by 6. And here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. Here's Santos.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
You just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Antetokounmpo out there with Big Smooth. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's the dude, and it's Ball in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Reyes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 14 points for Big Smooth.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Miller. Outside, Horford. Pistons passing it around. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Count that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets
Assisted.
coming from inside the paint now.
Number 00.
Celtics leading by 5. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in and try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Pistons trailed by 7. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Miller, no luck.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here's Ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They double him with Horford. From deep, Antetokounmpo. To the left wing, here's Sampson. Drills it from outside. Sampson's got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
There they are.
Detroit making a switch. Barrett's checked in. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Horford kicks to Ware. Lets it go with a 3. The dude grabs the miss. The dude's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball, the pass to Sampson. Here's the dude. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 10-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. R.J. Barrett has established himself as a guy who can play a lot of different roles. Brent, a very versatile player.
A versatile player, Kevin, for sure, and the scoring has been there, but I don't think that's what you rely on with R.J. Barrett. You want him to be a complementary player that plays in different positions on the floor to put the defense at a disadvantage. He's that skilled, and he has that ability to grow that way.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Now, here is Miller, following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Horford kicks to Miller. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Deflects the pass. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Pass the ball. Out to the right wing. Pulls it up. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pistons trail by 8. Here's Ware. And here's Barrett. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty R.J. Barrett knocks it down.
Giannis high post. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Left side, Barrett finds himself wide open and drills it. Barrett's got 7.
Well, that's a good confidence builder right there as RJ finds some room from the mid-range to knock it down.
Celtics leading by 5. There's Big Smooth. He had 15 points last outing. From the arc. Kicks it out to Giannis. Antetokounmpo stretching the floor with the 3.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Left side, Miller. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
That free throw missing. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Right wing. Here's Sampson. He has 6. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Shoots. Tough shot by Giannis.
Well, when you're Giannis and you got a hand in your face, it doesn't really matter all that much. Let it go and rips the rope.
Pass to Santos. Cunningham against Ball. Takes the 3. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 12.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. Their three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Sampson kicks to Giannis. Pass to Sampson. From past the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Giannis passes the ball. Back to Giannis. Giannis is double. Here's Reyes. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Onside, Barrett. Miller kicks to Ware for the 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And so it's Boston with it, following the 3 by Detroit. Reyes.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pistons trailed by 11. Cunningham dishes it to Miller. Pass to Santos. Cunningham for 3. The dude grabs the miss. Celtics shooting impressively throughout at 62%. There's Giannis taking flight.
He could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Now Cunningham. He's got 12. Here's the dude. And Ware pulls it down. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Santos.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Big Smooth. There's a screen. Here's the 3. Detroit with the rebound. Cunningham with it. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I love Kate Cunningham is playing this way. An electric player when he takes advantage.
The Pistons shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And Cunningham with that #1 selection. Lots of expectations for him, so a steep learning curve to get to the level that he wants to play at, but he's got a great work ethic, and he's going to give you his best effort every night.
And so we conclude the first half. Boston on top. They're up by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
44.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Detroit Pistons.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots. Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
You look at the Pistons, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They're leading by 8. On the court for the Pistons, Miller is out there with Horford. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Santos in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oh, that was huge!
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And Big Smooth gets it to go.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
In the corner, Horford with it. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Boston leading by 10. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Sampson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that's 11 points for Big Smooth.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Cunningham's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Pass to Santos. The kick out to Cunningham. Here's Sampson, covered by Cunningham. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. At the break of the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Santos. Back to Cunningham. Miller outside. Looking to end the run. Good on the triple. Miller's got 6.
Now, how about this move by Miller? Using the pick and roll to create some space for himself.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Sampson. Here's Paul. Covered by Cunningham. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Reyes. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Reyes has got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics. Outside, Horford. Cunningham sets a screen for Horford. They get it back. And Santos gets it to go. 14 points for him.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Reyes, the pass to Sampson. And again, Boston with the triple.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Santos. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, easy call.
The Pistons shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Santos taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the strike.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
To the paint. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 13. Pass to Horford. Horford double team. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
There's the 3. And no good. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Miller, the pass to Santos. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Fires from 14. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Celtics leading by 13. Pass to Big Smooth. Green with a screen on Miller. Reyes, the pass to Green. Here's Big Smooth. A 3. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 8.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Back to Green. Fires it up. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail by 13. They get it back. Pass to Miller. Down low. Porzingis with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Reyes. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Long arms and some quick hands that time. Some good awareness as Porzingis just kept moving.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Here's Horford. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Porzingis. Reyes, the pass to Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got his first 2 points.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot. And Porzingis the beneficiary.
And the foul on Big Smooth. That is his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Yields checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Santos. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the
Oh,
third.
Barrett.
2 minutes.
And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
.152 left in the third. Here's Big Smooth. Healed outside. A 3 from Porzingis. The shot, no good. Pistons trail by 13. Here's Santos. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Boston's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Healed outside. A pass to Porzingis.
Porzingis.
1:12 left to play in the third. Pass to Santos. And that one is hammered home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Here's Big Smooth.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Santos.
The Celtics have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Line for 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Santos. And here's Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass. Barrett's got 11 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Celtics leading by 11. 27 seconds left to play here in the third. And Big Smooth gets it to go.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Detroit's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Shot clock at 6. Onside, Barrett knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 14.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Buddy Hield, Antetokounmpo out there with Porzingis. Then it's George. That's the Boston 5. Let's go. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Barrett.
Well, Barrett doing a good job. Defense really draped all over him on the inside, and he got creative to score there.
Celtics shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Horford. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Right side Barrett. Over Hield. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Barrett.
Well, RJ's instincts are to score, and his instincts are taking over right now.
Latrey sinks the triple.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Buddy Hield. Boston leading by 9. Giannis outside. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And that one misses.
You think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball.
Horford kicks to Miller. Horford sets a screen for Miller. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston leading by 11. George finds Antetokounmpo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
No good on that one.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And the second free throw, good. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Cunningham passes to Santos. Left side, Horford. Here's Santos. Headed by Porzingis. No good. Right side, ball. To the middle. Giannis rips it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. We're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Back to Cunningham. Cunningham, a screen on Porzingis. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Boston. Good momentum, 8 straight points. He's looking for Giannis and finds him. An emphatic LU jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 16. Cunningham outside. Pass to Santos. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
There's so much rarity in a wing or big guard like Cade to have that kind of vision. He's special.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Celtics. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. From deep, George cranes the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 17.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Pass to Horford. Here's Santos. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Boston. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Simpson. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pistons trail by 20. Cunningham passes to Santos. Inside. Here's Miller. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-4 run right now. George sets a screen for Ball. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Santos has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line, Simpson. At the line for 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brent, of all the things I can ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Back to Ball. A 3-ball. Krills the 3-pointer. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Porzingis passes the ball. Giannis outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Giannis. To the paint. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Pistons have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Cunningham kicks to Miller. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, another big out there who can stretch the floor. Horford doing that now often.
Pass to Sampson. Now here's Porzingis. George with the ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Ball against Cunningham. Here's Santos. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. I think we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're off. Forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less. It's still fun to poke at the rookies, just a little bit.
Celtics leading by 21. Pass to Sampson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off target with his 3. And so Miller will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Horford. And there it is for him. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Giannis. Outside, Porzingis. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists in the game. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Horford from outside. The rebound by Big Smooth. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo. And the Celtics another 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Barrett the pass to Santos. Outside Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself. This is the kind of stuff you get from him.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Cunningham against Ball. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. The team picked it up in the second half. What changed out there?
We were playing actually really competitive. We were playing hard, but I think in the third quarter, when you start making shots, you even play harder defensively. And we were moving the ball really well. And we were just clicking as a team.
And you guys controlled the last stretch, man. Thanks. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.